Another area where I have seen a lot of confusion persist in the minds of organizations and customers is when we approach the topic of building relationships. Now, building relationships with clients is with the clients is not easy. It is a task which requires a sufficient amount of skill and a deep understanding of client needs. In a typical client scenario, it's not only one person who's there. There are multiple players, what we call as key players for a company. Now, these key players can be just for namesake, it can be a department head, it can be the person who has generated the need for your product, it can be the user of your product or service, it can be the purchase manager who contracts to your organization, it can be the CFO or the C-suite. Depends on the levels at which your products are being sold. Now, each and every of this client personnel has a different way to look at your product. So while a CFO might be looking at ROI, a CEO might be looking at the business benefit, and a department head might be looking at ease of usage. The purchase manager might be looking at cost. Yeah. So there are various ways to look at the whole thing. The important again here is that every person, the salesperson, has to be such that he builds good relationships with every member of the client. Every member of the client organization. The client organization member, even if he is not having a positive relationship, must have a neutral relationship, but it should scale from neutral to positive, but never negative. Now, there are various ways to do this. One of course is understanding what the client representative, what is the requirement. After understanding the requirement, the next stage is what can you offer from your organization, what you can offer. The third thing is, once you have done these two things, requirement and what you can offer from the company, you need to find out a way to maintain good personal relationships. So what it means is that, personal and professional. So what it means is that the basics are that you have to demonstrate listening skills. You have to listen to the client requirement. You got to create or work out solutions to address the needs, and then you need to be able to communicate effectively and timely, and in a timely manner. Now, two of the skills which I have seen are the ones which differentiates great consultants from the average ones or great client relationship builders are, one, those who have a deep understanding of client business model and own business model, and is one who's sincere and is trying to forge deep relationships. Is basically sincere and always available. So these two things, if I think, which are there, they help in building deep client relationships. And so what is the test that deep client relationship is existing? Whenever there is a challenge that the client faces which relates to your particular industry or your particular area of work, he automatically thinks about you or your company.